still hear it? Can you still hear the? I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. But not sure how to fix that. Don't like that. Don't like that. It makes me nervous. But I was gonna do writing today, but then screw it. Let's just do art. I didn't feel. The thing is, go back to writing, I have to take apart the setup I have for art, which always takes me a minute. And I was like, nope. Hi, Raven. How's it going? It's going good. Well, welcome to the stream. My computer is still making a loud noise. Not a fan. Oh, thank you. I went on a trip. I have lost some weight. I went on a trip recently, and I did a lot of walking, which was good. Yeah. Yeah. All makes sense. Yeah. I live in Texas, which probably won't be forever, but means it's a little bit hard at times to go out and just like walk, because like there's just no roads here. Okay, everything I need. Okay, good. So I was going to do a writing stream today, and then I just, I have this set up for my art streams, and I was going to do a writing stream, and it's like, I don't feel like taking down the art stream setup. Yeah. Oh, oh my god, yeah. My advice, just skip it. Just skip it and go to the meat of the thing, and then come back later to write the prologue. That's what I found. Like, just get the opening done as soon as possible. I'm just trying to decide what to draw. Skip it. Just skip it. Yeah. Okay. I know the feeling of just constantly being comfortable starting a story, but like, never being comfortable going past that start. I don't know. Could you just pretend that like every new scene is the start of a new story? I'm not. So something's up with my computer lately. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. It is making this horrible sound, and I can't. I don't know what's wrong, and it's really, really making me nervous. So tell me about this prologue that you've written. Tell me what's it like. I'm listening to music right now just because I'm finding the sound actually to be so obnoxious. It's a little bit hard to focus. My computer seems to be running. I don't know. Me, I finished writing a novella. I'm just dragging my feet on editing it, which is focus on. Oh, I bet the focus is on autofocus. Something feels wrong here. One second. Yeah, it's okay. That was the issue. Okay. Boop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the ultimate answer, but sometimes, sometimes, Raven, it's about getting your mind in the right spot. You know, writing in a lot of ways is about making sure your mind is uh, working right to get the stories. Trying to decide what to draw. Don't. Oftentimes I don't pre-plan these. So, okay, let's go. Let's gonna pick something random. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the best way to deal with it. Just kind of keep going. What would ideally happen in the next part of your story? Explain it to me. God, that is so obnoxious. Sorry. sound. Okay. Well, then what would happen? Yeah. Sometimes I feel Raven, if I could. That people benefit really well from trying to explain. When people are stuck, people benefit really well from like trying to explain what the story is to somebody else. Like they say, like the best way to learn something is to try and teach it. So it's a little bit what I'm trying to get you to do. Is teach me your story. Oh, that's cool. Who is that? Who have you got in? Oh, I don't know that. That's really fun. Cool. I've never read that. It's really cool. I don't know what I'm drawing today. I'm kind of floundering between ideas. I'm open to suggestions. I didn't. Okay, I can draw an ant. Okay, I can draw an ant in a tuxedo. Very classy ant. Okay. I'm having fun drawing like more cartoony things lately. Oh my god. I have quite. So recently my computer, I've been complaining about this a lot, but recently my computer has been making this very loud, obnoxious noise. And I don't know how to fix it. I probably have to call in like a geek squad pretty soon. But it is giving me this like massive headache. So I don't know how long I can last in this stream. Anyways. Oh, 5 people are watching over on the YouTube. Thank you, people on YouTube. I don't know if people are repeating. I miss being able to buy stuff, like buy TV episodes of a TV show. I know this sounds like sort of a random complaint, but I was just thinking about this. Because there's like individual episodes of shows I want to see, but I don't want to see like, I'm not interested in watching, like subscribing to see them. To like a streaming service to see them. I just want to watch the one episode. cartoon animals. You don't need to give them pants. Oh. Damn it. I feel very betrayed by you right now. Yeah, the thing moved. That never happened before. I'm very frustrated. Screwed up some inking. So, oh, it's killing me. Okay. Okay, what do we think? Here's our little classy ant in a tuxedo. I gave him a little cane. He does. He does. He's the classiest and fanciest person I've ever seen. Hello, Molly Marriott. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we must draw something new. What shall we draw next? restless raging headache going on right now. And so I'm finding it a tiny bit hard to focus. Um, welcome to the stream, Molly. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Oh, yellow and blue. So you're a fan of what's yellow and blue? Uh, uh, so you're a fan of when yellow taxi cabs are accidentally thrown into the ocean, right? Presumably after an epic chase scene where like the hero grabs the taxi and grabs a taxi to chase a bad guy, and they both go over the ocean, but the hero like jumps out at the last minute. Cab goes over the bridge, goes down, yellow and blue. Right? Right? That's it. Good to know. Well, Molly Marriott, I happen to have been a professional at this story writing biz. Why, at some point, a company even paid me money to do this. So, are you a writer, Molly, or an artist? I usually get more writers in here. And the writers are very happy to put up with me drawing. I was going to write today, then I got lazy and didn't feel like taking down my setup for art streams. Fantastic! That's amazing. Would you like to share some? You don't have to if you don't want to. Oh. But tell me a little bit about the art you do, Molly. What type of art? What's your art? What type of art do you do? Do you do anime? Do you do like more? Do you do traditional, digital? Are you a webcomic sort of person, or are you like emulating like animation that you would find on like Cartoon Network? or are you like, yeah, Van Gogh? And I'm still up for suggestions, by the way. I'm just drawing until. That's cool. I mean, I think everybody shoot. I think everybody, most once you develop your style, I think you kind of everybody falls into that sort of happy medium. Sounds really cool. How long have you been doing art? How long have you sorry? How long have you been doing art? I always have trouble drawing hats. The reference I'm referencing it as a hat. I have trouble with that. Who would you say your influences are, artistic wise? Very cool. Very cool. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. That's my computer, and it's terrifying that it's making those noises right now, and I don't know how to fix it. So I'm gonna call in Geek Squad tomorrow, try and get it fixed. But so we're just gonna be living with that for today. So would you say you want to be like? Would you say you want to be like an animator? Or are you just doing this for fun? Which is also a very valid answer. I imagine so. No, all you gotta do is draw hundreds upon hundreds of drawings. Are you still in school? Yeah. So what would you say is what would you say is your like favorite animated show? If you could work on ah, if you could work on any show, Molly, what would it be? Like it doesn't have to exist right now, but like if you could pick any like animated show to work on, what would you say? TFDI. I have not heard of this show. Oh, it's a web series. Oh, okay. Very cool. Never, no, don't worry about that. I always, like, if I could, for a second, go on a brief rant about certain streamers. I knew somebody, I've known a few people who, like, call out spelling mistakes. And I always get really annoyed by that because, like, Twitch is a very, like, relaxed platform. And unless it's, like, just completely unreadable, like, I don't call out people's spelling mistakes. Like, that embarrasses them. Because, like, I have, like, really bad dyslexia. So, like, I make spelling mistakes all the time. Anyways, it bugs me when streamers do that. So, don't feel the need to apologize. I've never heard of this Battle for Dream Battle for Dream Island. Okay. What's it about? This is not a. Let's see. I'm so indecisive today. How that my brain feels like it's dying. That's cool. Yeah. You know, indie animation, I think, is just like becoming so much more of a thing. You know, like relevant because of like. Did you hear that they closed down Cartoon Network, essentially, or Cartoon Network Studios? I know they said it's just reformatting, but can't help but notice they're producing less things. Anyway, so I'm happy that like indie animation is finally becoming a thing after all these years. Yeah, it's gar. I don't know. If only there was a way. If only there was a way to save money. Oh, what if David Zaslav didn't take his huge effing bonus? That was like a quarter of the debt that Warner Brothers is in now. Could that have fixed it? Yeah. But we need to secure David Zaslav. He run. He has hits. I love Cartoon Network. I love Cartoon. Like, not to point out the obvious, but let's point out the obvious. Cartoon Network is the better of the three, like, kids-focused stations. I know, it's garbage. I don't know if you were around for this, but, I mean, you were. I don't know if you heard about it. Who was it? It was Citibank, who, right after the the recession, like they got that big bailout, and like the first thing they did was give a bonus to their CEOs, like to their executives. It's like, I don't think there's like, literally it caused almost like half the world to literally, these idiots caused like half the world to like enter poverty, and like then we as a people, like we as the American people, give them money because their stuff is so poisonous yet so like central to the American economy. If they go down, it's a massive depression, you know. And then you know what they do? They just give bonuses to the idiots who caused the problem in the first place. It's just. Oh, I mean, yeah. If you're in college now, you would have been. It's just I don't know if probably would have been quite young when that happened. I was quite young. I was in high school when that happened. So, and I am older than that now, which is at times hard to admit. Okay, so Molly, if you could, what would like your ultimate goal be for you? Like, would it be like creating your own show? No, no. Hey, no. How's it going? Good to see you. Hey, I'm drinking coffee too. Oh my goodness, tell me about it. No, no, by the way, or AC, if you're curious, Molly. Why they're there but not in chat is they're over on YouTube. If you. Oh, probably mine neither, but I still have caffeine. Listen, if I have caffeine, I have the energy to outpace my anxiety. Oh, I'm just explaining it to Molly because Molly's new. Okay, tell me about the show. So our Also, I won't. I will keep it secret, Molly. Zip shut. Zip shut. The keys closed. Throw away the. It does sound like a funky idea. That sounds so cool. So, Molly, are you in? Are you planning to go? Are you in art school? Are you planning to go to art school? It sounds so cool. So no. Uh, any day now, the big job starts. Nice. Molly, AC, or no, as they're known over on Twitch, is officially a game tester. That's very cool. For a big video game company. They test. Yeah, they tested. They did testing for a little video game you might have heard about that had really good testing. Uh, that had no bugs whatsoever. Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, breached the NDA like crazy. If I remember correctly, that was the story that Cyberpunk had really good, perfect. Everything went really well with Cyberpunk, and there was no massive flaws at launch. That's cool, though, right? See, when cool things happen, I bring them up. I'm not having a great art day today, by the way. Molly, do you like the Smiling Friends? I drew the Smiling Friends a little bit ago. Well, two of them. That's probably the best thing I've drawn in a while. Sure. What are they doing? Sports Rats. Yeah, I like that show quite a lot. I'm so. Uh, Molly, have you seen Michael's other show? Sure, I want to draw a rat. YOLO Crystal Fantasy. That one's really funny. Anyway, yeah. Arguably, that one's even stranger than. Arguably, that one's even stranger than Smiling Friends, just because of how weird it gets. Who's your favorite Smiling Friend, Molly? Is it Jason? The landlord? Oscar, the King of Spamtopia? It's a fun show. It's a fun show with a lot of strange characters. Uh, yeah. I think that's like my new favorite animated show to come out in the last few years. I don't think I've seen. I don't know. What's been out? What's like been out lately? Um, I need to Sure, go to sleep. But remember, Molly, if I could pitch myself, uh, uh, given hitting that little heart button that says follow would be very appreciated. It just means you like the stream a whole heck of a lot. And we do streams, general creativity things most days on here, so. Thank you so much. Okay, go to bed. Thank you so much, Molly. Go to bed. Bye. Some eep. I have a bit I'm doing. I have a bit I'm doing, but I need. Oh, that's cool. Where are they going to be streaming? I'll give them a follow. Uh, appropriate stream? Safe for work? Yeah, okay. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah. Oh, you're not the first friend I've had who has had a sideline in that particular business. Okay. There we go. A little rat in a tie. I was gonna have him be on a standing desk, but Oh, I did this earlier today. Kind of like this. I think this turned out okay. It's a still from one of my favorite movies. I need to rewatch it again. I haven't seen it in a bit. I was trying to make. I think I was making a list of actors, some of my favorite actors, and I think Peter O'Toole is maybe one of my favorite actors of all time. Okay, so if I could, I guess this is. I guess I could do a mini review of this movie. It's a movie called The Ruling Class.
and it's a really strange movie, but I like it because it's really strange. It's a parody of like the English class system, and it's about, so the basic story is the Earl of, what is it, Derbyshire, dies, and his only heir is his son who has spent his life in a mental asylum thinking he's Jesus, and now he's the official new Earl, and while he's but the only thing really wrong with him is he thinks he's Jesus, because besides that he's he's an incredibly nice guy. But his family is a bunch of conniving, scheming pricks who want the power for themselves. So they're contriving ways to they're trying to figure out ways to like undercut him and get the power away, and it goes into some weird, very dark directions. If you're curious, it's somebody uploaded it to YouTube, and nobody's bothered to take it down, so you can just like watch it for free. Ooh, incredibly dark. The ending is maybe one of the darkest. Things I've ever seen in a movie. Yeah. Well, I can tell you, just look up The Ruling Class on YouTube. I'll even link it for you, and it's totally free. Anyways, he was played very memorably by Peter O'Toole, who I've come to the opinion might have been one of the most charming actors. Here's literally the link to the movie for free. Who I'm of the opinion is maybe one of the more charming actors, one of the best actors I ever was. Unfortunately, Peter O'Toole was nominated for the Oscar 8 times, and he never won it before he died, unfortunately. Most famous thing he did. Lawrence of Arabia. He was Lawrence of Arabia. Lawrence of Arabia. I wanted to make a list of my favorite actors. Here's the thing. Peter O'Toole gave great career-defining performances. He just had the unfortunate tendency of always giving a great Oscar-worthy performance when another actor gave, like, the legendary, an absolutely legendary performance that was the best in a long career. Like, okay, he's nominated for his first movie role was Lawrence of Arabia. Right out of the bat, and it's a massive hit. Unfortunately, he goes up against Gregory Peck in To Kill a Mockingbird, which is considered one of the greatest performances ever, and Gregory Peck's like defining role. So he doesn't get the Oscar for that. He's nominated for The Ruling Class, and The Ruling Class is a very weird movie, but he gives a legitimately, like, both quite hilarious and at times absolutely fucking terrifying performance, and that may have very well gotten him an Oscar. No. Do you know who he was up against? It is literally the most unfair person to be up against in the entire history of film. He was up against Marlon Brando for The Godfather. And like the last movie he was nominated for, he was up against Horns Whitaker for playing Idi Amin. It's like he just unfortunately always got screwed over by being nominated right as the other guy gave the performance of a career. Yeah, he just got unlucky. Great actor though. Lawrence of Arabia, I still think holds up pretty well. I'm surprised, that hasn't been uh, that hasn't been given a quite serious reassessment in modern times. Lawrence of Arabia. Because in real life, T.L. Lawrence, he was gay, right? And the director has said, yeah, no, he's supposed to be in the movie as well. He was written with that in mind. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that hasn't been picked up on by people. Um, yeah. True. Yeah, I'm just so T.L. Lawrence was a real commander in World War One who did did um, did attack German forces from behind using Arabic. He's very famous for this. This is um, and so he was kind of this national hero in England, and then it did, yeah. So it's it to my mind, I think it's the only epic with I think I'm just surprised that it's such a innate version of classic cinema about a queer character has never been totally embraced. Anyway, I just I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. Because, dude, Lawrence of Arabia that's such a good movie. I love David Lean movies. David Lean is so good. I don't think he gets talked about a lot as an auteur nowadays because well the new wave guys weren't into David Lean, so he doesn't get talked about a lot. Like my partly because like David Lean, if you want to like, no, that would be. Who directed the Ten Commandments? Yeah. It's Cecil B. DeMille, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Cecil B. DeMille. Well, no, I went to film school with the intention of becoming a director, so I do know quite a lot about movies. Well, I would say very possibly part of the reason is that Lawrence of Arabia is like 4 hours long, and it just so that might be hurting it a little bit. If I could, younger. If I could, I'm a big enough fan that I have this whole like elaborate DVD set with like an original film thing. Um, it's. Listen, I'm not one to judge people, but we used to have the ability to sit through much longer movies. I love like the epics of old. I don't mind when like a movie is longer. I that's never really bothered me all that much. I don't know. Well, it didn't used to bother me. Then I got on like YouTube and TikTok, and now my attention span is shot. Here's it. Okay, if I could. Oh right, yeah. Did they have they got that back yet? Has Quentin been able to bring that back yet? That's so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous that they did that. It's not like the Beverly Hillbillies are like this big blockbuster franchise thing that they can make a lot of money off of. They should be very appreciative of him that he is returning value to these properties. I guarantee you, young people are not going to want to watch Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. I agree. That was probably the most exposure it's gotten in decades. That was a good thing. or Petticoat Junction. God, I'm a nerd for like TV and movies, but I think I've heard of Petticoat Junction, but it's that is kind of an obscure reference to me. Yeah. I don't know if I could watch a 38-hour video. That is. The fact that he's produced so many of those is just wild to me. Yeah. I do. Can you guess which of the ones I've seen from him? The I watched the Garfield thing that he did, where he found the original comic strips, like the very early ones. That was pretty fascinating. Yeah. Did he get to the rural purge that CBS did? Where they tried to attract a younger audience, so they got rid of all of the shows set in like rural America. That's a famous bit of TV history. At least in the U.S., that they canceled all the rural. That's how. Even though like it was doing well, they got rid of it. I don't know if you know, like, the thing with CBS here in the U.S. is that CBS is kind of notorious for being the old people channel. It's the most successful broadcast channel, but it's also the channel like almost exclusively watched by old people. I don't know, man. It is. But also, I mean, I've been to some pretty rural areas in my lifetime. And it's like, at a certain point, you just kind of, at least for me, at a certain point, I'm just like, I would like to get back to a city now. I've been to like, oh, I shouldn't say that, that's mean. I've been to rural Canada a lot in my life. Because I have family who lives kind of out in the sticks in Canada. And it's like, I like seeing them. They're nice people. It's nice. I don't know. I think partly because I like live in Texas, so it's like the more rural side is kind of like no, that's not fair. There's very beautiful like rural. I don't really have much of an accent, but I do slur my words when I say rural. They're very beautiful. I don't know. It's just like sometimes I think all I want to do is like just get out of civilization and buy a piece of land and build a authentic fantasy village where I can live out the rest of my days. But then other times I'm like, I think I would miss being in a city with like other people who are 20 miles away, who aren't 20 miles away. I would like that too. I shouldn't talk. Yeah. Is it just like really like what's it like? Trying to decide what to draw next. I commissioned a piece of art from somebody. Should be coming in a day or two. Oh, I've been totally there. One of my main complaints about so I live in kind of a suburby area, and we have a lot of trees here. So that's nice, but it's like the second I go to like downtown, anytime I go to downtown Houston, it's like it's just gray garbage all over the place. It is like a brute. It's like it's pretty brutal, honestly, and it's just hot. Everything is just so hot, and like there's no trees, and all they do like all they do is like they cut things down to build more roads. That's Houston's only solution to everything is roads, and it's like I don't know. What do you think? Like, to me, I always like thought I want to live in like the middle of like a big town and a small town, like a city and a small town. Like, I like it to be big enough that like there's like things to do, but I like it to be small enough that it's not so overwhelming. That's why I'm moving. Well, one of many reasons. Where we live is so like vulnerable to storms now that the insurance is so overpriced that it's just kind of bleeding money from us dry.
we have to move. Although those plans have been put on hold just a little bit because sickness, but once that's over with, we'll start working seriously on that again. If I had kept my job, I could have moved to Madrid. Although I would have never gotten out of my apartment. When I got my job, I was seriously thinking of moving to Spain for a little while. I never did. And then that job proved to be so stressful that I couldn't keep doing it. Yeah. It's a shame. We love this house, but it's just they're killing us with this insurance. Yeah. I know. I want to be rich. Ah, I could have had that life. Well, I'll apply to get another job at some point. Just need to take care of a few things here before I do. Yeah, Romania. Where is your port? Where do you think your final port of call is? I mean, you're an EU citizen, right? Oh yeah. See, I've been trying to trying to research how to get an EU citizenship. Um, I almost thought I had it a little bit ago. I almost thought I had figured out how to do it. Trick, make the EU. I, but I kind of misread it. I was I Malta had a very. I thought all I had to do was pay $10,000 to Malta and they would give me citizenship, but no, that's not how it works. Um, yeah. Well, there's a few ways to get it. I've been researching this quite extensively. which if yeah, no, there's a few other ways. Actually, it seems like for me, Ireland would be the easiest to get citizenship. If I could get a job in Ireland and work there for about 5 years, um, I can apply for Irish citizenship. Yeah. Although I do have, and he may pop up at some point, I do have a friend who is from, a follower, friend, lead person, who is from Ireland, and he did tell me that the weather is quite bad there, so I don't know. Sweden also has a pretty decent immigration policy, um, and you don't need to learn how to, and neither of them require you to learn the language. Yeah. Portugal is not bad. Um, Although from stuff I've read, they take a little bit of time to get. They take from stuff I've read. They said be prepared to wait if you're going to try with Portugal. Yeah, I don't know. See, actually though, I think the Irish would accept me because no, I'm 1/18th Irish, so I'm practically a countryman. Yeah, I don't think I can afford that. So I'm practically from there. I'm like practically already Irish. I had like a great grandfather who was from Ireland, so I'm great grandfather who is from Ireland. So I'm pretty sure I can get in. Exactly. Um, I do have the only like actual like European ancestry I have that isn't like hundreds of years old is like my grandmother was born in Slovakia, or it would be Poland nowadays. It's very confusing. Technically, it was Czechoslovakia, and then when it split, they were on the Slovak side, Slovakia side. But the town she was from is now in Poland. So it's a little hard to like figure out totally, but yeah, but technically she was born in Czechoslovakia. She was born when it was Czechoslovakia. Then it split and became Czechoslovakia and Slovakia, and then it's now part of Poland. So it's a very confusing collection of like nationalisms. Exactly, exactly. Um, there is a funny thing. So for years, we thought we were Czech. Like my family has always claimed that we were Czech, and I was the one who did the research into it, and I figured out like, oh no, we've been wrong this whole time. We're actually Slovakian. we're that side of the Anyways, yeah, exactly. So basically, I should be able to come in and I think they'll put me in charge. Oh, I had it written down somewhere. I can look it up at some point. I'll have it somewhere where the town is. Listen, I could be in charge. It'll be just like Greece with their collection of American presidents or prime ministers that they had. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware of European politics enough to know that Greece had several generations of Americans being in charge of the nation. And we did a bang up job. Yeah. You know what was funny? You know what was a funny thing that I don't think anybody ever talked about? I don't know if people talked about. Do you know that one of the people that they brought after that whole issue happened? You know, one of the people. I think he was like the chief finance minister. You know what his previous experience was after the whole debt crisis happened? You know what his previous experience was? Uh, he was like, I think he was the. This is real. I think he was like the CFO for Valve, aka the people who, aka the Half Life and Steam people. That was his like. That was his most notable experience. That, yeah. I don't know if he lasted all that long, but I remember that they had brought him in initially. Yeah. Oh man, Epic is so gonna. Guys, you don't even know. Epic is so gonna come in and like totally be in charge of, like totally take Valve's throne of being the digital store of the future. It has all those NFT games. Yeah. I agree with you that it's shitty that there's a monopoly, but then it's like then the one person who competed against with it is demonstrably worse. Yes, GOG is the superior. Yes, GOG is very good.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Of course, you're loyal. So there's this channel I quite like, John, JAWN, and he reviews. Oh, you know John? Yeah, I like his channel a lot. I've been watching his stuff. If John, if people are curious, reviews NFT games, but he's not like a crypto guy. He does it. He does it to make fun of them. Yeah, he's quite funny. It's quite funny, like how like truly crap those games are. Like even like he's found one or two ones that are like, yeah, they're not that bad. They would conceivably be okay, but they're like totally ruined by like crypto. Because it's like the thing about like crypto. Okay, with games, like the thing that always gets me about like cryptocurrency is like you like the question always like you always ask the question eventually. It's like, well, can't I do this with like a million other things that and it would be like easier and more convenient to do? I would say, okay, I'm gonna throw this out there. Not that easy actually. I attempted to invest once in crypto. I attempted to invest once in crypto and I found the process so deliberately so obnoxious and confusing that I gave up on it. Like I was gonna invest like when everybody was freaking out about Doge coin. I was like, you know what? Maybe it'll hit big. I'll buy like $20 worth of Doge, and it's like if it does well, it does well, and if it doesn't, it's just $20. And I spent like a good day or two trying to figure out how to invest in it. And I'm like, and after me trying to figure out how to do it, I'm like, you know what? This is garbage. I'm not doing this. But it's like, what if you could like I keep thinking, what if there's like a way you could like do that? Like what if you just like no, Sean, what you're thinking of is a crime. That would be a crime. I was thinking like what if you just like lie to your investors and say you're gonna put crypto in it and then you don't and then you can get like funding for your game? And then it occurred to me that that's a crime and that's a crime and that's called defrauding investors. It's the way of the future. It's the way of the future. Yeah. Well, I instead of using that money to invest in some shit coins, I use that money to invest in SPY, and I'm up $400 on that. So it's like, you know, yeah. Why was that message just rejected? Who's rejecting things? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you can do that here too with Robinhood, which is also a thing I don't like all that much. Are you trying to hide the truth? Are you secretly Sam Bankman-Fried? Yeah. Well, our great leader, the greatest human being alive who knows everything and who's smart and so kind and is the modern day Iron Man, Elon Musk, says that's what he wants to turn Twitter into. He wants to turn that into an app, an everything app. And I think Elon Musk is so smart and he knows everything, and he'll 100% shout out my cryptocurrency project that I'm working on called Sonic Poop Coin. Sonic Poop Coin is, of course, a coin depicting everybody's favorite character, Sonic, pooping. I think it'll replace the US dollar within 3 years. We also have a denomination where it's Elon Musk looking at Sonic. And giving him a thumbs up. God, Elon Musk is so cool. I like how he hates people and doesn't care who gets hurt. And he uses his immense wealth to try and hurt enact personal vendettas. He's like so cool. He's so cool. I think it was really mean of those kids to live. When they hurt Elon Musk. They really hurt Elon's feelings when those kids lived. When they lived. Couldn't they have tried that out just a little bit? Yeah, they're the problem in that relationship. I also love that he. My favorite thing is. Yeah. I remember I used to legitimately think Elon Musk was pretty cool as a person. I don't know what happened. I mean, he got more and more obnoxious, but yeah. Well, one thing I think about being cool, if I could, is that you should probably like, if you want to be considered cool, is that you should probably like keep your mouth shut. Like every time I think like somebody is cool, and then they start talking more, and we learn more about them. I'm like, oh, you're just kind of an idiot. I think you're cool. Hi, Flesh. Go do stuff. It's almost 5. It's 5 o'clock for me. Probably should go to bed soon, but yeah. Mhm. All things that aren't cool. Yeah. Be. Be. In a minute. In a minute. I still got energy. I go to sleep in a little bit. I'm having fun. I probably will go to sleep pretty soon. Let's see.
sleep. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 6. Yeah, I think that's sleep. Okay. Have a good day, everybody. I think I'm still on YouTube, so